Everything was normal here in the city until I went to watch television, and I simply received horrible news. He said there will be flooding in the city, similar to a tsunami. This is terrifying, because if the entire city is completely flooded, this could really be the end of the city. All the houses will be destroyed by the flooding. But now, there are already people coming here to the front. Probably she's coming here to buy things at the market. Because if the city really floods, it's good to buy a lot of things. I also have to buy some things at the market before it's too late. And I'm leaving here, and maybe I have to warn my friend. He's working for the king. My friend Big is the king's guard. He always stays by the king's side. So now, I went inside here. He already stood up with a sword. I'm not here to attack the king. Did you see the news about what's going to happen to the city? And it looks like he disagreed. There will be flooding in the city, very similar to a tsunami. This could destroy the entire city. So he's looking back here. He said, "King, do I have permission to be scared?" And it looks like the king allowed it. So, my friend is looking here, and now my friend got really scared. So, he came closer. He said, "We don't have time. We need to buy all the food at the market." And yes, you're right. We have to buy things before this ends. So, both of us are leaving here, and he got into my vehicle. We have to do as much shopping as possible here at the market. Dude, I think you're going to fall from there. Really, that place where he is isn't very safe. But now we arrived right here. Except there's a lot of traffic here in Brookhaven. People aren't moving. Dude, get out of the way now. Even he got out of his car. He said they don't know how to drive. We have to go to the market now. Okay, I'll go another way because I can't stand waiting anymore. Okay, finally I'm arriving here. Luckily, the light is green. So, I arrived here before everyone else in Brookhaven. A police officer arrived here too. He's coming here before us. Big, you're going to buy as many things as possible that we need and a tsunami. He said, but it's not a tsunami. Just grab as many things as possible. I'll pay for all of this. So, we're coming inside here. I grabbed this shopping cart. We're coming here to shop. He's ignoring the fruits. He's coming here to get pizza. I should have known he would do something like that. I'm going to grab a lot of fruit because this is important. Perfect. I grabbed a lot of things. There are amazing fruits here. And apparently he's getting candy. He grabbed 2 chocolates. Okay, now I'm coming back here. Is it serious that he grabbed ice cream? I think people don't know how to shop. He's buying random things, and now he's already coming here to pay. Okay, I'll grab pizza too. Now I'm going to grab milk. She's also grabbing, but now I'm going to grab an ice cream. I spoke badly about the guy who grabbed ice cream, but I grabbed it too. But it wasn't a priority. I only grabbed ice cream because I was passing by. Now I'm here in line, but it's taking quite a while. He said, "Sir, this is fake money. I'm going to call the police." But the police officer is already here. This is terrible. Now he's getting more serious, and he's aiming this gun. "Officer, wait a moment. Let me pay for his groceries." He said if you pay for his groceries, he won't go to jail. Okay, that's fine. I'm coming here to pay the bills. Luckily, I have this card. Now I'm using it right here, and it worked. Big, how do you have fake money? Okay, at his house he'll explain this to me. I didn't know my friend was a criminal. Having fake money is literally a crime. He said the king was the one who gave this to me as payment. Okay, this is worse than it seems. The others are here at the market, but meanwhile, I'm coming here. We have to ask the king for real money, because if he was paying you with fake money, he deserves to go to jail for everything he did. So now both of us are coming here. I can't believe they did this to my friend, but now my friend became his guard. Is it serious that, even after what he did, you're still going to work as his guard? And he just agreed with it. Okay, then I won't help you anymore, because I think you don't deserve help. Seriously, this friend of mine is very weird. The guy was paying him with fake money, and even so, my friend will keep working for him. That doesn't even make sense. And now he's coming back here to talk to the king. He said, "King, I discovered the truth. Give me real money now." A few hours passed. I'm watching television. He said, "Guys, tonight the rain that will flood the city is going to start." Okay, this is terrifying. I can't believe this is going to start so soon. I'll keep watching television. And now, Bob appeared. Is it serious that Bob is a journalist? I didn't know that. He said, the rain has already started. A specialist calls this Bob's rain. I think nobody said that, but it looks like this friend took the king out of here. He finally got smarter. He said, "You can't just kick me out of my own house." Actually, I'm almost sure he can, because you didn't pay him money. But now the king came back here in his car. I'm sure he's coming here to report this. Look, you finally did the right thing. Big finally learned this. He's even jumping with happiness. Dude, the rain that will flood the entire city has already started. He said, "Here I have everything I need to survive." And now he went back to the king's house. Here there's simply this throne. Here there's also a lot of food. I think maybe my friend is right. But now, I'm coming here to talk to Bob. Bob should be right here in front because I know this place. But it looks like he's really coming here. Listen, you have to stop your car because I have some questions. You're not telling us how long this flooding will last? He said, maybe it lasts a day, a month, or 100 years. So you don't know how long this will last, right? Unfortunately, he agreed. This is terrible. We have to ask for help from the military now, before it's too late. He said, my friend is already taking care of this. I wonder what your cousin is doing. Even I'm a little scared, but it looks like Bob's cousin is right here, and somehow the military didn't see him. How did these military not see Bob's cousin hidden here? Now he saw this, and he's simply coming here running. I can't believe he's going to steal this helicopter. Seriously, he can't do that. Or maybe he can. And now he's arriving right here, with this helicopter flying, and he's coming down here. How does he know how to fly a helicopter? But he arrived right here, and it looks like Bob is going to leave. Can I go too? He said, can I think about the trip? I didn't understand what you meant by that, but from the looks of it, he just left here. I can't believe he's going to think about it during the trip. Likewise, I thought he was really joking, but he was serious. He's going to think about whether he'll take me along, literally during the trip. Well, now I'm going back home. There's no way this can get worse, because I'm in the worst possible situation, and it really can get worse, because my friend became king. This is much worse than it seems, but apparently the city was completely flooded. This may seem like it's not a problem, but it's a very big problem, especially for the electrical wiring. Now the military is without power. This is something that shouldn't happen. This also applies to this house, which is without power. And this, unfortunately, also applies to the castle. Everything is completely without power here in Brookhaven. This could be a sign of the end times. Now Big arrived here. The entire city's power went out. It wasn't me who did this to your house, because even my house is without power. I don't know what else to do. He said, it's easy to live without power. Just sleep with the lights off. You're forgetting something very important. All the food that I stored in the fridge will spoil, and there's nothing I can do. He said, of course there is. Let's eat. So, both of us are coming here. I also can't watch television anymore, which is terrible. I know it seems like my friend isn't very smart, but he's good at some very specific things. One of those things is making food when he's hungry. He's making incredible food, but he only knows how to cook because he eats a lot. He said, I learned this in Italy. This is really impressive. But I remembered something very important. Up here there are some boxes that can help us with electricity. Perfect. I grabbed this. Here there are several solar roofs that can generate energy during the day. Okay, I'm going down here now. And he already finished the food. This is very good. Seriously, the food my friend made is simply incredible. You're really a great cook. Now, it's another day. And now it's time to get up. I wonder what my friend is doing at this hour. So I'm leaving here, but he's not at home. I don't know where he went. But now I'm going outside here, and this teacher is giving a class. And for some reason, my friend is here too. This is very weird. Even while it's raining, they're in class. That's a lot of dedication. Now he changed the count, and he messed up again. But now I'm coming here to the castle. I have to install the boxes because they have solar roofs that will literally save us. So now I'm going up here. I could install this at my house, but maybe in this castle, it's better. So I'm going up here, and from here, I can already have access to the castle roof. To access the roof of my house, it's very difficult. Okay, I'm placing several solar roofs. At some point, the power of the house will come back, and now my friend just arrived here. He wants to know what I'm doing. The power of the house will finally return to normal because I just fixed all of this, and at any moment it will come back. Perfect. Everything worked out. This really was very smart. I literally managed to save the house. But what is this that passed behind here? He landed right here, and several entered in here. Now he also entered here. All that's missing is this baby entering here too. And now he's here too. Everyone is here in this helicopter. You can't leave without us. There are still 2 people here in the city. He said the helicopter is full. Next time you come too. But what if you forget about me? There are many chances of that happening. He said, we would never forget about you. And now, he flew away. I hope he doesn't forget about me, because here in the city there was a lot of destruction. Soon this water will start to reach our houses, which is exactly what happened to this house. The water is completely out of control, and now, he's calling me there. Okay, let's go back home. It's better we go back here. But just look at the water level. This here is much higher than I thought. And he went back inside there. Maybe the secret to surviving all of this is to ignore everything, just like my friend is doing. I'm going to turn off this car, and now I'm coming inside here, and it looks like I'm going to be the king this time. That's actually pretty cool. Now I understand why castles exist. It's really very cool to stay here. He said, your time is over. Now it's my turn to be king. I was only king for 20 seconds. Now my friend is king again. By any chance, do you have television here? I want to see the news. I had a bit of difficulty, but I had to bring my television here because he simply doesn't have one. Now we're watching this, and Bob just appeared. This is Bob, and also Bob's cousin. He said, the city of Brookhaven was completely evacuated. That's simply a lie. I'm in the city, but how are you not scared? Actually, he's also scared. He just takes a little while to realize it. Okay, I turned this off. I can't believe this is happening. Okay, he turned the television on again, and now Bob's cousin appeared. He said, I feel like something is missing. I just don't know what it is. And again, I turned this off. You can't watch this horrible news. We have to watch only good news. One day, both of us will leave here as soon as this flooding ends. He said, but everything is destroyed. I know there are a lot of things destroyed. Cars are completely underwater. Even this police car is underwater. Everything that is happening to the city is horrible. But now I think I'm going to go sleep because I'm tired. So he's going to show me where the rooms are. And he's going down here. What place is this that you're taking me to? These can't be the rooms. Everything here is very weird, but at least they are rooms. And now he's going there to sleep. Okay, I'm coming here to my room, which apparently is this one. And this here is the bed. I can't believe I'm going to have to sleep on the floor. This is much worse than I thought. But now I'm sleeping here, and my friend is also sleeping. It was the middle of the night. I'm hearing very loud gunshot noises, and it looks like this is coming from there. This king is shooting. I can't believe he's doing this. Okay, I got up. I have to make him stop doing this now, before it's too late. So now, I'm going up here. I want to see what the situation of the house is. There's no way he can come in here, because the bridge disappeared. That's why he's shooting here. Okay, I can't appear at the window, otherwise, he might end up hitting me. He said, I just want to talk. I will never open this door for you. But my friend arrived there. He just went outside here. I can't believe you did this. This guy wants revenge for everything that happened, and now he has become happy. Some months passed, and some things changed. Now there are two kings here. Neither of them stays on the main throne to symbolize that both are literally equal. This is very weird because, while both are kings, I literally have to work for both, and I still have to work double because I work for both. He said, bring food to me, and Big said, I want water. Here is your plate of food that you asked me so much for. Here is everything he wants, and here is your water. I preferred when there were no kings, because now that my friend is king, he's not helping at all. I can't even watch television because one of them forbade it. Now I'm going out to do some shopping, and now the city is really very flooded. Everything is underwater in a very weird way. The weirdest thing is that it stopped raining. So, from the looks of it, the city's situation is terrible because even without rain, it's flooded. Even the airplane is underwater. This is the end of Brookhaven. Nothing else can save us. But now the king just arrived here. He said, can you bring me a glass of water? Is it serious that you came all the way here to ask me for a glass of water? Especially since you were here in the castle earlier. All you had to do was come here to the table and get the glass of water. He said, this service is yours. I want a glass of water now. And it started raining again. Okay, I'm going back here to do what he asked. But you know what? I'm going to do something different. Obviously, I'm going to get the glass of water and I'm going to give it to this king. And now he grabbed it there. But now I'm going to have to go up here and I'm going to remove my solar panels. They definitely don't deserve this. So I'm removing all of this and now I'm putting it at my house. And I'm also closing my door so they don't come in here. Now my house is protected. Nobody is going to come in here and soon their house will lose power. Finally, the power went out here and now the power in my house is going to come back. These solar panels are very good, but what are you doing here? He said, I saw you coming back, and I decided to go back to normal. So, finally you're going to go back to being big. Actually, he became a knight. Okay, from today on, you're going to obey me. Big, I want a glass of water. So, he jumped into the pool, and he's getting water from there. Dude, I don't want pool water. That's obviously dirty. How do you have the courage to do this? He said, you didn't say you wanted drinkable water. Well, forget it. I'll get water from the fridge myself, so I'm opening this. I don't trust this friend of mine anymore. And you can see that this guy is doing a protest, but it looks like now the city is no longer flooded. Everything is very destroyed, but it's not flooded anymore. Okay, I'm going up here to see this. And for the first time, I'm seeing the sun again. Everything here went back to normal after all the destruction that happened. Big, everything is going to go back to normal. And now, he's very happy. But now the helicopter is coming back here. This is Bob's helicopter and Bob's cousin's helicopter. So he's coming down here. I can't believe he managed to come back. Bob's cousin is very good. And Bob also left from here. You forgot about us. You literally abandoned us here. He said, that's what I forgot about. One day I woke up and I realized that, for some reason, I turned into a baby. At that time, I didn't understand why that happened, but now that a few months have passed, I kind of understand what happened. And everyone here in the neighborhood understood too. Now everyone here is a baby, even Bob's cousin who arrived here. They're happy, but I don't understand why everyone turned into babies. Now I'm leaving here, and my friend lives in front, and now you can see that he just arrived here. He has a lot of strength, but the police officer, for example, can't leave the house. He's simply stuck and can't leave. Okay, I'm coming here to help the police officer. I'll only open this door if you promise that I'll never be arrested. If you promise that, I'll open this door. And he refused. Okay, I'm leaving here, but he got scared that I really left. He said, calm down, I changed my mind. I knew he would change his mind. Now promise that you won't arrest me. And he agreed. So now I'll finally open this door. This door is very heavy. I'm not being able to open it, so I'll use the secret technique to get inside here. I'll have to crouch like this and manage to open the door. Dude, I need you to leave now, because this is really heavy. So he finally left. I left too. Dude, this door is very heavy. Why don't you leave through the garage? I think it would be much better. He said, dude, I don't like being small. I don't know how everyone here doesn't even ask why we're small. Dude, I say the same thing. Everyone here normalized being small. They went back to work like nothing happened. That simply doesn't make sense. Me and you are the only people who can't stand being small anymore. We have to find out what's happening. But now he's coming here to do his job. Okay, I'll get out of the way. I still don't know if this is happening to the whole world. If it's really the whole world that's like this is much worse than it seems. But now I'm coming here to talk to Big. Big, you have to stop working. So he finally ended up arriving here. He said, I think being small is much better than being big. Dude, that obviously doesn't make sense. Being big is much better, and we have to figure out how to be big again. It's very hard to work here in the city being small. He said, one day everything will go back to normal. For now, be happy. Big, you're simply crazy. I can't hear what you're saying. Now you can see that Bob is coming right here, and apparently he fell on the ground. Okay, that's terrible. I have to take him to the hospital now. I'm coming here to see how he's. Really, he's down here on the ground, but he got up. He said, it's all fine. No need to call the ambulance. Obviously, it's already too late. The ambulance is already coming here to rescue you. I'm very happy that the ambulance is still working. Most services here in the city ended up stopping, and now the doctor ended up arriving here, but this doctor looks completely crazy. He said, "Who's the patient?" I think it's pretty obvious that it's Bob. He's completely injured, can't you see that? So he'll finally help Bob, and now he's on this bed. He went back in the ambulance, but the door is still open. Calm down, I'm coming here too. He simply started driving and didn't close the door. Dude, you have to close the door. This is simply madness. I don't know how he drives so badly. Seriously, he's driving really badly. I don't even know if he's doing that on purpose, but the truth is that he can't see the street properly because he's very short, and after a lot of difficulty he arrived at the hospital. Dude, you shouldn't be a driver because you can't see the street properly. He said, "I'm not even a doctor to tell you the truth." Even Bob got scared and is secretly leaving here. He did the right thing by leaving. Dude, how are you not a doctor and still work at the hospital? Apparently, he also doesn't know, but he arrived back here and he realized that Bob left. Literally, Bob escaped and now he's coming after Bob exactly in this part. Bob realized that he's coming here and now Bob just started running. I really shouldn't have called this ambulance because this guy is completely crazy. Now me and Bob are here at home and we have to observe the windows to make sure this doctor isn't coming here. But literally he's passing right here in front. I hope he doesn't come to my house. And luckily he passed straight. Actually, he stopped and now he's looking back here. This is simply a horror movie. Dude, let's go up here. This is the only way to survive. While he's going to the bathroom, I'm coming here to see everything he's doing. And now the doctor is coming here to my house. This is simply scary. He's coming here, but he can't open the door. You can see that he's trying, but he can't because he's very heavy. He said, "If you open the door, I'll do a backflip." I'll never do that. I doubt Bob will do that too. Actually, he is sent here. Dude, where is Bob? From what it seems, he arrived right here and he'll simply open this door. And now he managed to do it. And now he did a backflip. And I don't know how he manages to do that, but now I'm going down here running. I'll have to lock this door. Both of them won't enter here. This is a private property. And now you can see that Bob is being taken to the hospital by a doctor who's actually not even a doctor. This is scary. And now Bob left and he's simply running and he hid back here. Bob is really a genius. Now you can see that he ended up coming back there and he simply didn't know where Bob is. I won't open this door no matter what. And now he's coming right here. He said, "I just want to do some scientific tests." But a person ended up arriving here. Even the doctor is looking back here. He said, "Stop disturbing others and let's find a cure to become big again." Wait, I have to get out of here. Are you seriously looking for the cure? And you can see that both agreed. I want to help you. I think everyone in the city is tired of this. We don't want to keep living being this size here in Brookhaven. So I promise that I'll help you. And you can see that both are very happy. This guy is crazy, but his brother is even crazier. But even so, I'll help you. Now I'm following him because I want to know where they work. As far as I know, they work in a very distant place. Don't tell me you work at the cemetery. Actually, he's arriving right here, and for some reason he stopped. Dude, why are you stopped there? He said, "It's very hard to climb here. I always need help. There's this thing back here that can help me climb up here, but it really doesn't work. It's very difficult." Now I understand why he needs help. From what it seems, he'll be carried to manage to climb up there, and now he's stuck. I don't think that was in his plans. He said, "And now, what do I do?" Dude, obviously I don't know. Why did you ask me something like that? But I'll figure out a way to get you out of here to finally climb up here. So I'm coming here in the front to see if someone can help us. But from what it seems, there's a van passing here. Okay, I have to talk to the guy in this van now. Perfect, I'm here in the front, but he won't stop. I don't know who's driving this, but now he's coming back here, and you can see that he drives very badly. I even have a little bit of fear, and he just broke his car, and now Bob's cousin got out. Dude, how do you drive so badly? I've never seen a person driving so badly in my life. He said, "I can't see anything. You have to buy an adapted car." Here at the dealership, there are very small cars that are very good for us who are small, and it seems that he agreed with that. I think he's coming here to buy this vehicle. Okay, this is very good, but now I'm coming here because in this van there's this ladder. Okay, I have to get this. Look, I brought a ladder here. I'll put it right in this part, and now it's easier to climb here. And he's carrying his brother, who now is finally coming here. Okay, I'm climbing up here too, and now he's calling me inside there. I don't know if I should enter here. This place looks scary. I think the only thing scarier is this guy. Okay, don't worry, I'll enter here, but this place is very different. He said, "It's here where I do experiments on test subjects for the good of science." I noticed that there are very different potions here, and now he's coming back here. It seems that he has something hidden here. I'm literally in a secret part of this hospital in Brookhaven. While everything down here is normal and very organized, up here is totally different, and now he'll work as if he's a real doctor. But now I arrived right here to see what's happening. What is this that's in front of me? Dude, this is an alien. He said, "Cool, right? Actually, this is scary. I don't want to help you anymore, so I'm leaving here running." Now he just arrived right here. He even said goodbye. Dude, this is scary. I never want to come back here again. Now I'm finally returning home after all this that happened. I never want to see the scientist again, but now I want to watch TV. Amazingly, there's still the news that airs here every day, and you can see that the journalist changed a lot. He said, "It's official. The whole world is small and no one knows the reason." This simply can't be true. Now this means that this will never change. Everyone will be small forever. But this isn't the future that I want. Actually, I want to be big again. But now I'm coming to sleep, but I'm very sad about everything that's happening. So now we're finally in another day, but today I woke up with a new idea. I'll accept living the way I am. Now I'm shaving. I think I'm a little better this way because it's more organized. And now I finally left the house ready to change my life. And this crazy scientist is already coming here. Dude, don't even ask, because the answer is no. I don't want to do these experiments anymore. He said, "How did you know I was going to say that? You are much more predictable than you seem. I can predict all your steps. And the next thing you'll do is leave here." And he actually ended up leaving, but he's looking here. He doesn't know how I predicted that. He said, "You're a a genius. Okay, I'm finally arriving here, and they're already buying the car. Even the car salesman is very small. There are 2 cars here that are for sale. He said, I want a small car, but different from these. And I agree with him. I want a vehicle like that. I want a small car, but one that is very different. He said, I think I have the perfect car for both of you. Now he's coming right here. This car looks perfect. Okay, I'm arriving right here. I want the green car for me. And now Bob's cousin is signing the contract. I think I arrived here too late, but right back here there's another vehicle. I want the red car. So he gave me the contract, and both of us are signing this to get the vehicle. And now both of us are leaving here with vehicles made for us. After all, they're small vehicles. And now I finally can see properly. It's very good to finally drive cars again, and it's very weird seeing him driving. He said, what is this button called? Turbo. Calm down, don't press that. He pressed it, and you can see that he's running a lot. Okay, I'll press this button too. And now I have the fastest car of all. Simply, it's very fast. This is impressive. And now there's a new mansion here, which apparently belongs to Bob. I want to buy this mansion. So he arrived here, he said. And who said that I built this to sell? Dude, you're really a genius. He built a mansion for himself. You're the most genius guy I've ever met in my life. He said, I know, I'm going back home. And you can notice that Big bought the new vehicle, which is exactly his size. And you can see that this vehicle even drifts. This is amazing. He's uncontrollable. He's spinning everywhere and he's hitting my car. He got very close to hitting my car, but luckily he didn't. That really was close. But now I'm coming here. I'll sleep a bit. But a few hours passed, and for some reason Bob's cousin is coming here. Why did he come to my house out of nowhere? Okay, I just arrived here. Tell me what happened. He said, can I sleep here today? I sold my house. He sold his house to those scientists who already destroyed everything, and now even he's looking here. He said, according to my calculations, everything is calculated. Dude, I can't believe you did that. Those guys are crazy. Do you regret it? And he disagreed. Okay, so there's not much I can do to help you in a situation like this. If you want, you can sleep in this room. He really came here. Okay, that was supposed to be a joke, but he really took it seriously, and it seems that he's sleeping right here. Calm down, you have to come here. There's a bed upstairs for you. I'll let him stay with my bed, because I won't sleep anymore. I simply lost my sleep, and I want to know what the scientists are doing now. I'm arriving right here. How did they build this house so quickly? And from what it seems, this scientist is climbing here. I don't know what they're doing, but I think I'll help. Here's the thing. I want this hammer to help you here in the construction. He literally just handed me this. Dude, you're very weird. You simply have no emotions. He doesn't care that I abandoned them out of nowhere. He said, 2 years ago, I invented the cure for sadness. I don't get sad anymore. For some reason, I think he's not joking. And after a few hours, this was built. It's actually pretty cool. And now he's already coming here. Let's go do the experiments. So we're coming here. I know it may seem weird that I'm helping them, but it's actually cool to be part of this group of scientists. He said, do you want to become a wolf? Look, of course I want to. Now you just have to stay right here. I'm lying here on this bed, and now these rays appeared that will turn me into a wolf. Oh my god, what is this? Obviously, I'm not a wolf. Actually, I don't even know what I am. He said, looks like a platypus. Okay, let's get out of here to see people's reactions when they notice that I'm simply this animal. I look a little like a cat, so both of us are coming back here. Dude, I'm very weird. I don't even know how you got this result. Bob is coming here. As soon as he passes near here, I'll appear. Okay, I'm right here, and it seems that he saw me because he's looking back here, and Bob is very scared. I'm simply a cat, but he grabbed this axe. Okay, I better get out of here. Both of us came back here running, and he had to lock the door because Bob is simply crazy. He's hitting the door and he's trying to break this. He really thinks that I'm very ugly. He said, it's better if you go back to normal, and maybe it really is better. So I'm coming here. So he opened this door, and now it seems that there's already someone on the bed. These lights are coming down. He did this in a different sequence, but for some reason he became big. You can see that he's big again. He's the first big person I've ever seen in my life. Now even Bob arrived here, and he's impressed with what he's seeing, because this guy is big again. So Bob arrived right here. He's trying to become big too, but I think that didn't work very well, because now he's green. Simply, he became green. Even the scientist ran away from here. Dude, Bob's situation isn't very good, but now it's my turn to go back to normal. I hope I can go back to normal. So these lasers are falling, and I'm finally back to normal. And now Bob is green. He said, what do I do now? You're going to go on television and you're simply going to get rich. Amazingly, I'm not joking. A few hours passed, and I'm watching TV, because both of them will appear there. Now the TV show finally started, and you can see that the biggest guy of all just appeared, and Bob also ended up appearing. This is simply amazing. He said, if one of them became big, it's because all of us can become big again. Okay, this is really scary. I turned off the TV. This means that, probably, they will come after the scientist. I simply know that this will happen. Wait, what are you doing here? He said, I think they'll come after me. It's simply obvious that they'll do that. Sooner or later, they'll come to your house. Dude, how did you enter my house out of nowhere? I didn't even see you entering here, but you're really right. They'll start looking for you. And actually, it seems that they're already coming here. Literally, the military arrived, who now came down here. And now this door is coming down, and 2 soldiers came out of here. Even the soldiers are small. And now both of them are coming here to get the scientist. Actually, they're coming here in a totally secret way. So he jumped here. He's aiming at the doorknob. From what it seems, he hit it, and now they're coming inside. I don't know if they're after the scientist or if they're looking for his notes. And now he arrived right in this room. This soldier came here too. And now he got on this bed, and these rays started falling. Dude, will this work? He really went back to normal. They really found the cure for all of this this that's happening here in the city. He said, do you intend to return to normal size? I don't know if I should go back to normal because this way I'm really cool. Now many months have passed, and literally all people ended up returning to their normal sizes. I'm watching TV, and you can see that the journalist is like this. He really ended up going back to normal size. I think it's time for me to finally accept going back to what I was before. I'm coming here to talk to Big. Do you think I should go back to normal? And from what it seems, he agreed with that. So now I'm coming right here. Here's the thing. I'm ready to do the surgery. So he's writing about this, and this crazy guy is calling me here. Okay, I want to see if I'll go back to normal. I'm really a bit scared. Now these rays started falling that will make me giant again. And now I'm giant again. It's very good to be back to my normal size. And I'm coming here to get my car. This car is too small for me. But Bob appeared right there, and he's still small. Dude, why don't you go back to normal size? He said, you were right. Now I'm famous and rich because I'm green. Dude, I don't believe this. But now he's really very rich and has a lot of money here in his house. I live in the society of size, and the city is divided into two sides. On one side there are people like me, and on the other side there are people like Bob's cousin or even this guy who makes incredible food. My dream is that one day I'll be big and finally be part of that other side of the city. But now this guy arrived right here, and for some reason he's laughing at me. Dude, why are you laughing? That simply doesn't make sense. He said, you are very small. Dude, you are very weird. One day I'll be bigger than you, I swear. Again, he's laughing over there, and finally he ended up leaving. It may seem like this is a joke, but I'm being more serious than it seems. A long time ago, I was even smaller. At that time, I was already very happy, but I was very small. I was very weird. I'm very lucky that I grew a little. And now Big arrived right here. He said, one day we'll be better than all of them. Dude, I have a question. How do you think we can get bigger? We've always been small. I don't even know how we increased in size. This, to me, is practically impossible. He also doesn't know how to do this. Okay, now I'm coming here to the front very carefully because I can't trip. Tripping at the size I am is simply deadly. So, I'm coming here to the other side of the city. We want to pass through the border, which is completely closed, but apparently he didn't allow it. Dude, I want to see this side to make sure it's worth it for me to get bigger. That's all I want to do there. But Big is looking here. He said, we want to go to his party. This is 100% true. We want to see this incredible party that this giant is having. The soldier is checking this, and now he's letting us come. Okay, this is great. I'm coming here to the border, and finally this opened. Great, now we're coming in here. But Big, are you going to the party? My plan actually was never to come here, but now I'm coming here, and now he closed the border. I'm going there so I don't raise suspicion that maybe that wasn't the reason I came here. So now let's go. Big, so we're coming here to the front. Dude, we want to take part in your party, and he's very happy, but every time he jumps, everything shakes. Please stop jumping, because you're shaking everything. So he's coming in here. Big, this is our perfect chance to ask him how to become a giant. For sure he knows the answer. After all, he's a giant. So let's come in here. But I can't open this door. Big, help me. I'm not able to open this door. Even with the help of two people, we're not able to come in here. Seriously, this here is very difficult, dude. We need help. So, finally, he opened this door. Dude, thanks for the help. You really helped me a lot. So, we're coming in here, and now we're sitting right here. It's very cool to be at a party. So, he arrived right here, and again, everything shook. It's very bad that every time he jumps, everything here ends up shaking. But I want this candy. Now he's arrived right here, and now we're singing happy birthday to him. So, he's eating this cake. He already took a giant piece. Dude, he eats a lot. That's the first thing I noticed about him. He's a hungry giant, and you can see that he's eating almost the entire cake. Calm down. I also want a piece. And now Big also took a piece. I want this last piece. Okay, this is really very good. Can you tell us your secret to being so big the way you are? I'm trying, but it's much harder than it seems. He said, you just have to eat a lot of food that's good. Does that mean that I'll have to eat many pieces of cake? He said, of course not. A few hours passed. I'm coming here to sleep because I'm very tired. We slept in giant beds. This bed that I sleep in is simply giant for my size. It's small for a normal-sized person, but thinking that I'm very small simply isn't a problem. Okay, I got up because I had an idea. Big, what do you think about us starting to eat a lot of food that's good for health? He said, like a plate of rice and beans every day? No, actually, let's eat a lot of food. Like 5 plates of rice and beans every day. And now you can see that he got very scared. This is the best thing we can do. But from what it looks like, he won't go along with this and went back here to sleep. I know he'll regret it, but now I'm coming here to the front with my fully customized car. This here is a baby stroller that I use because it's perfect for me. It's my size, and it's very fast indeed. Bob's cousin is doing shopping. I want to more or less see what he's going to buy. He's grabbing a lot of meat. Okay, I'll grab the shopping cart, and I'll also buy some things, like bananas, and also this pizza that he just left here. Okay, I grabbed my shopping too, but this is very big. These groceries are bigger than Okay, this isn't very good. Bob's cousin, I want to talk to you before you leave from here. So, finally this giant stopped, and now he's looking back back here. He's looking for where I am. Dude, I'm down here. Can you see me? Okay, finally he saw me. He said, I hadn't seen you. You were very small. Yeah, I already noticed that. By any chance, can you help me? I want to be big like you. This is our size difference. And just by jumping, I get a little taller than him. But when he jumps, he gets even taller. Dude, tell me how I can get like this. But apparently even he doesn't know. Dude, how do you not know this? Since you literally are a giant? He said, I don't know how I became like this. It must be something extraterrestrial. Okay, this is really very different. But now this guy is arriving right here. I simply hate him because he always keeps laughing at me. Seriously, this guy is bizarre. And again, he's laughing here. This is very weird. I didn't do anything to you. I was just born this way. He said, everyone is born small, but you did something wrong. And you don't even realize it. This makes no sense at all. Okay, finally I'm coming here to sleep. I'll ignore what they said, but I'm thinking a little better. Every time I wake up, I eat only an apple. This is my meal for the entire day. It actually makes sense. Not eating much makes me not grow. Now we're on another day. Today will be a different day. While my enemy, who lives here, eats a lot of things, I'll imitate him, and I'll literally eat the same things. And now I'm eating this pizza. But this is a lot of food. This here is my size. I don't know if I should eat so much. And now I'm eating a lot of things. But I had a genius idea. I'm coming here to the market. Bob, I need your help. So he's looking here. I want you to show me all the things that the taller guys eat. So he's showing me this. Apparently they eat this thing. They are very interesting cupcakes. They also eat this thing. Calm down. I have a question. By any chance do they eat everything? And now he agreed. Okay, I think this really explains a lot. Okay, now I'm leaving here. I had to do my shopping at this register. After all, that other register is literally bigger than me. But Big, what are you doing? He's coming here to the gym. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, finally he stopped. He's looking back here. He said, I'm coming to train and become a giant. Does this really work? But he simply doesn't know. Well, now he's coming up here. I don't know if this will work. After all, I don't even know how he'll get stronger since he's minuscule. But I'm coming here too. Maybe this will help me with something. Okay, now I'm running here, and Big is on the treadmill. Calm down. I want to do a test. Big, can you lift weights? This here is super heavy. He said, none of us can. I'm sure that I'll be able to do this, and I'll go to the heaviest weight. Okay, I can't lift this. This really is very heavy. And now I just ended up falling on the ground. This is terrible. Wow, where am I now? This doctor closed the door. You have to tell me where you're taking me. It's very unfair that I'm being taken here to the front without knowing what's happening. And now he's parking the car. Until now, I didn't understand anything. I'm being taken to the surgery room. He's checking my heartbeats. He said, what did you do to have a heart attack? Calm down. Are you being serious? This can't be true. But now that I'm remembering, I simply fell on the ground after trying to lift a lot of weight that I couldn't lift. That's exactly what happened. I tried to lift weights that I couldn't lift. He said, if you want to grow, have a good diet. Rice, beans, and meat. Okay, I'll do this starting today. I was just released. But dude, I don't know if it's right to do this. I've never eaten so much in my life. This here is a lot of food for me. And Big is eating this apple like usual. Okay, I finished this. This is much more than I thought. I don't even know if I should follow this doctor's advice. But dude, why are you scared? Now he arrived next to me, and now I'm bigger than they. The scientist really told the truth, and now we're finally on the right path. So let's keep eating these things. A few hours passed. I'm starting to become a giant. I'll be bigger than everyone who's here in this neighborhood. So Big got up here too. He said, do you want to go in the giant hot air balloon? That hot air balloon looks incredible. And now I think we also have enough to go there. Great, now we're right here. This guy is looking at us, and he let us go in the hot air balloon. Dude, thank you very much. Now we're coming here. Big, you pilot this. This here will work. Okay, I'll press this button, but I can't reach it. Can you help us? I can't reach this button here. So, finally he got closer, and now he pressed this. So, let's start flying. Okay, this here is very cool. Big, we're flying. You can see through this door that's here behind. Now he's looking here too, but for some reason he's scared. He said, we're very high. I'm afraid of heights. Okay, so let's go down a little. You just have to press this button up here, but I can't press it. I'm trying, but it's very difficult. Big, I think we're stuck, and we simply won't be able to get out of here. And now you can see that he's really very scared. Okay, this helicopter arrived right here. Okay, we just have to get in here, but I don't have the courage. And he's looking here, and he also doesn't have the courage. Okay, someone has to get in here, and it'll be exactly me. So I arrived right here, and this really worked. Big, now it's your turn. So finally he arrived. For you, it was even easier. And now this balloon started to fall. But now this military officer arrived, who is basically the guy who takes care of our city. And he said, I can't believe they did this. Our dream was always to be big. So, as soon soon as we got bigger, we decided to make our dream of going on the hot air balloon come true. But this was scary, and now we're going back home. I'll never go on that hot air balloon again. Okay, we finally arrived here, and Big came here too. And now you can see that he just fell on the ground. Big, don't get discouraged. We have a very important mission. We have to have this meal 3 times a day. I just don't know what this candy is doing here. No one eats this. And you can see that he flew away, and he's going to store his helicopter after we rescued him. Meanwhile, we're coming here to do our mission. We have to eat all of this, even if it's hard. Now a few months have passed, and finally I'm normal sized, but this is a very big problem. I still can't live on the other side. I have to be even bigger. Also, when I go to sleep, you can see that this bed is way too small. I really wanted to live in this house that has a bed ideal for my size, but now I'm very hungry, so I'm arriving right here. And now Big is also a giant. We reached what seems to be our limit. We've been like this for many months. He said, that's enough. It must be impossible to get even bigger. Dude, it must not be impossible. After all, my enemy is a giant, but he wasn't always like this. And because of that, I know it's possible to get even bigger than I already am. So now I'm going down here to train a little and also buy some things at the market. And it looks like something happened here. It looks like his car is stuck in the snow. Okay, I don't know how this happened, but it's very weird. And now Bobby's cousin just left from here. He said, I want big hair. Wait, what is he talking about? I simply don't understand how his hair is going to get bigger. He's messing with his hair here, and really the hair got much bigger. Dude, how is something like this possible? This should be totally impossible. And now Bobby's cousin just left from here. He gave me an incredible idea. Maybe I can do the same thing. Dude, I want to have very big hair. I want to have the biggest hair of all, even bigger than Bobby's cousin. He said, are you sure? They may consider this as fraud. Dude, I don't care about that. I want to do everything I can do to live on the strong side here in Brookhaven. Even if this is illegal, I want the tallest hair of all. Now he's modifying my hair, and I'm seeing this here in the mirror. For now, nothing much happened. Okay, this is the tallest hair. Dude, I think you changed my life forever. Maybe now I'll be able to go to the other side. He said they may accept you, but be careful. If they investigate, you can go to prison. Okay, fine. Military officer, I'm taller, and now I want my new house. Calm down. It looks like he accepted. Dude, how is this possible? Just hair literally made me get a new ooze. He said, you'll live with Sigma. I've never seen this person before, but Bob's cousin appeared here. Are you serious that you lied about your name? But luckily the military officer ended up leaving. He doesn't even know the truth. But I'm very small. But I'm pretending that I'm very tall. Unfortunately, I have to share this house because apparently all of them are occupied. So I just arrived here, and Bob's cousin is training. He corrected me and said, Sigma. Dude, your name isn't Sigma. You're Bob's cousin, and to this day I don't know your name, but I doubt that's it. And now both of us are training here. But there's a guy back here who's recording me. He's exactly my enemy. Why are you doing this? This is scary. Okay, I went back here. Dude, this is very weird. A few hours passed, and both of us were watching television. It looks like something very serious happened. Whenever the journalist is more serious, it's because it's terrible news. He said the man was seen with long hair, and just because of that, he went to the tall neighborhood. Okay, this is terrible. They're showing me on television when I was desperate about what was happening. Bob's cousin, I only lied because I wanted to live on the tall side. He said, use a shoe that makes you taller, or do the impossible. Okay, this shoe made me taller. Maybe this way I'll beat this. This is literally genius. So now I'm going down here. After all, there's a military officer coming here in the helicopter. And now he came down here. When this happens, it's because things got serious. So he just arrived here, and another military officer just arrived. Guys, I'm very tall. You can see by my height. He said, take off the shoes and that fake hair. Okay, I can't believe you asked that. Okay, this is really very sad. This soldier dropped this weapon. He said, you have 24 hours to get taller, or you'll be arrested. Okay, I swear I'll be able to do this, even if it seems impossible. A few hours passed. I'm doing everything to get taller. He said, go talk to the scientist. He's the only one who can help you. Okay, I'll do that. And now he handed me this drink. Look, thank you very much. So, I'm coming here to the front to talk to a scientist who is my friend, and it looks like now it's going to stop snowing. This is much better than it seems, because this snow gets in the way a lot. So I'm arriving here at the front to talk to this scientist who is very important. Great, I'm arriving here. But what's happening? Why is Big a giant? He stood up right here, and everything shook. Dude, how did you become a giant like this? Is it serious that the scientist did all this? He said, do you want to be a giant too? But of course I do. I literally need to become a giant so I won't be arrested. And after a few hours, I'm the biggest of all. I even became bigger than Big. I've never been this big in my life, so I'm leaving here. But there's a very big problem. I can't jump. Every time I jump, everything here shakes. Big, we can't drive this car anymore. It's too small. Unfortunately, we have to drive this vehicle, which is very hard to drive. After all, we're very heavy. But now we arrived right here. Look, military officer, I'm very big. I'm bigger than anyone. And now he got very scared. Now it just dawned in Brookhaven. I think now everyone knows that we're the biggest of all. Now he just left from here. I'm coming here to talk to this guy. Now I'm much bigger than him. This is our height difference. But now he got so scared that he left. There are constant floods in the city. It's very common for it to rain and flood the entire city. But there's a very big problem. Innocent people get trapped in the middle of nowhere. Accidents even happen, and it's up to the military to rescue all of them. Now he closed this door. Calm down. Wait a moment. I want to talk to you. Can I rescue people? I guarantee you that I'm very good at this. He said, only military members rescue people. So tell me what I should do to become a military member or to be able to rescue people. Then he got closer. This soldier showed up here, and he's calling the military member. Okay, and he has to hurry. He said, do a brave and heroic act, and maybe I can call you to help us. Okay, thanks for the tip, but I don't know what I'm going to do. However, I swear that I'll still figure it out. So much so that he had to go back inside here, and now they're going to fly out to rescue more people. Bob's cousin is trapped right here, and he can't touch the water because it's toxic. This water here comes from the sewer, and there's something very bad in it. In this water, there are also things from the nuclear power plant, because in the nuclear power plant, there are toxic things. This ends up leaking into the sewer, and if you touch this water, it's worse than anything. Okay, I'm coming here to get this car. I'll have to rescue Bob. But Bob's cousin left here. He said, did you see Bob? He disappeared. In fact, he's not my cousin, but he's simply in the flood, and I have to save him. But I don't know how I'm going to do this. But now he's arriving right here, and he's modifying my car. Bob's cousin, what are you doing? He made my car much taller, and I didn't understand why you did that. He said, go save him. Okay, thank you very much for the help. You're really going to help me a lot with these changes you made to my car. For the first time in my life, I can go into the flood without any problems, because my car is very tall. Okay, I'm coming to rescue Bob in the middle of nowhere. You can be sure that I'll rescue you. But now this thing is going down here. But I arrived too late. Bob was just rescued, and he's being taken up here. I really couldn't rescue him in time, and he's being taken to a safe place. It's going to be harder than it seems to rescue a person here in this city. Now a few hours have passed, and I'm looking for people who need help, but it's very difficult. I think nobody needs help besides me, that I simply need to rescue one person to achieve my dream of being the military member who will rescue people. Now I'm coming right here to the front, but Big is right here. Big, you can jump here. This car is 100% safe. He said, I'm afraid of heights. Everything is under control. You just need to come down here. I promise you that this will work. So now he finally jumped. I told you that everything would work out. And now I'm taking you home. And finally, I'm going to be able to become a people rescuer. Okay, this here is your house. So he ended up leaving here, and he's going back to his house. But he's looking back here. He said, why were you happy when you found me in the flood? It's because I did a heroic act. I saved you from the flood. And that means that now I'm going to rescue people. He said, I also fell into this trap. You can know that it's all fake. So that means that all of this was a trap? Actually, it was a lie. Lies are worse than traps. And he agreed. Okay, unfortunately, I was fooled into believing that I could work with them. All of this was a lie. I simply can't believe this. Why did they lie to me? A few months have passed, and I'm still very sad. The city is not flooded temporarily, but soon it will be flooded again. Because whenever it rains, it floods. And now I'm watching television, and it looks like he has something very important to say. I'm almost sure it will be about the city's weather. He said, walls will be built to prevent people from leaving the neighborhood during floods. And that's a bit scary, but not that much. It's already kind of expected that they would do this. Actually, I'm scared that he's not talking about the weather. I was almost sure that he was going to talk about it. He said, and today the city will flood again. Buy everything you need before 3 o'clock. Okay, this is a bit more normal. It was already expected that something like this would happen, but they're knocking on my door here. And what's happening? There are 2 military members right here. He said, we just came to see if you're alive, but it's obvious that I'm alive. It's not because I've been in my house for months that I'm not alive. I just decided to stay trapped in here by my own choice. So much so that he ended up leaving. The 2 of them are building the fence. But why are you still here? He said, I tried to help, but my superiors didn't allow it. Okay, I thought they had ignored me, but the military members really tried to help me. And now he's coming here to build too. Everyone is building the giant wall. And after some time it was finished. They placed this fence here as well so that people can't leave by car. They want all of us to leave through this border, which closes and opens from time to time. At this border, they choose when we can leave. And for the first time, I'm seeing Big. But now it started to rain. And he ran back over there. You can see that it has already started to rain. And soon this will flood the entire city. This city is terrible against floods. There is no proper drainage system here. The water falls and accumulates. Okay, I'm going down here. I finally got the courage. I'm leaving here after months because I want to see how the city is. It's been a long time since I left here. Okay, the city is completely flooded. It's very strange, everything that's happening. But it looks like there's someone back there who is right there at the city hall. Okay, now I'm coming back here. And you seem very important. I wouldn't be surprised if he were the mayor. You can come here if you want. He managed to get into the car. And I'm going to take you to your house. He said, everyone forgot that I was here. Dude, I don't know who you are, but now I'm taking you here in the neighborhood. And I think this is exactly where you want to go. I don't know why you didn't come through here. He said, I have to go to the yacht now. Wow, you talked about a yacht. So now I'm going back here, and I'm taking you here to the yacht. And it looks like he's really very rich. So I'm coming here to the front, and the yacht is here at the campsite. And it's exactly this yacht that I'm seeing right here in front. So I'm arriving right here, and luckily there's no more lake here in Brookhaven. Calm down, I can't go down here. If we go down there, the water will get into the car. Okay, somehow I have to get closer there, but this is going to be very difficult. If this weren't so important, I would have already given up. But since he wants so much to come here, I'll try to help. I'm coming here, and you can see that I'm going to go down here, but I can't do that. How can I make him go over there? He said, there's no need. I'll do the meeting from here. Wait for me. Okay, I'll wait for you. Now the two are communicating, and they seem like very important people. And unfortunately, I'll have to stay here waiting. A few hours have passed, and I'm tired of waiting. But finally, the conversation ended, and he ended up leaving from here. Great, now I'm coming back here in the car. Finally, he came too. I'll take you back to the city hall, or maybe to the neighborhood. You're the one who'll decide. So much so that I'm finally arriving here, and I'm taking him back to the city hall. Apparently, this is his request. And now there's a helicopter coming here. I don't know why, but I have the impression that it's coming after me. And that's a bit strange. Literally, it arrived right here, and now it's next to me. And this millionaire guy came here, and now he flew away. Okay, I don't know what that was that just happened, but he must not be that important. Now I'm going back home. I'll never be a people rescuer, and I don't even know the correct name for that. It must be a lifesaver. So I'm taking my car right here, and this gate of mine is closing, and now I'm simply sleeping. It's better for me to forget about this, because I know I'll never be military. And now finally it's morning here in Brookhaven, and today I have absolutely nothing to do. After all, I don't work. But what's this? These two guys are right here. Okay, I'll have to move this chair. Look, tell me what happened. Why are you two here all of a sudden? He said he's the mayor of the city. He wants you to be the military member who saves lives. Wait, are you saying that I can become a military member who saves people? And he simply agreed. I can't believe this, but I really accept this job. So I'm coming here to start my job. Look, thank you very much for the help. You really helped me a lot. And now we're basically flying. Even my friend left from here, and you can see that he really got very scared. I'm really curious to know where I'm being taken, but I'm seeing all of this. And it's amazing to be in this helicopter, because I can see everything that's happening. But I'm being taken to the nuclear power plant. And what's happening here? Seriously, there are many people training here at the gym. Is this really the military base? And now he agreed. I really didn't know that. He said, go train. You'll be randomly invited to rescue people. Okay, I'll really do that. I'm coming here to train with the other military members. The three are training right here, so I'm going to start lifting weights. And this is the best I can do. But now it started to rain. Okay, this is very bad. We have to rescue people. There must be someone who needs help. But now he stood up here. He said, calm down. It's not always like this. Wait, what are you talking about? A flood is literally going to happen soon, and we'll need to rescue people. He said, sometimes there aren't people in the flood. Actually, it's quite rare to have them. Dude, I'll tell you something. Every time I go out into the floods, I find at least one person. But now he arrived right here. He's going to hand me this box. Okay, I received this, and now I'm like this. Dude, thank you very much for this. He said, fly the helicopter and rescue people. Meanwhile, we'll stay at the base. Okay, leave it to me. I'm coming here in the helicopter, but I don't even know how to fly this. But it shouldn't be that hard. After all, it's just a helicopter. Now he's looking here. He said he knows how to fly, right? But of course I do. I'm flying here, but I'm not very good at it. Okay, this is a bit difficult. I don't know how to go forward. And now you can see that both of them got very scared. You can stay calm because I'm figuring out how to fly this. Great, now I'm going to rescue people. They think there aren't people to be rescued, but I guarantee you there are. But I almost crashed. I have to be very careful. After all, this helicopter isn't mine. So I'm coming here to the front. But what's this? There's a person right here, and this guy is very strange. He's lost in the middle of nowhere. So I'm arriving here to rescue him. You just need to get in here. Seriously, that's really all you have to do. So much so that he got in here. Great, now I'll take you to a safe place. I'll leave you right here in the neighborhood. You probably live here. And now he finally left. So much so that he saw this. He said, where are the other soldiers? They should be helping you. They're busy. Only one of them is training here. Meanwhile, the other two are watching television. Literally, they're watching funny things while I'm working. Okay, I don't know what they're watching. This is definitely strange. But this soldier is arriving here. He said, let's talk to the mayor about this. Okay, we explained everything that happened to the mayor. I even want to see what he's going to say. He said, said, from today on, you're the head of people rescues. Hire whoever you want to help. Wow, that's a lot of responsibility. I'll only hire people who are important. So now I'm coming here to the front to hire my friend. Big, if you want, I have a job for you. Do you want to be a player who rescues people like me? And now he agreed. Great, so take this box. In this box, there's everything you need. And now you can see that he's like this. Look, let's go in the helicopter, because now everything is normal. But soon the entire city will flood, and we'll have to rescue people. He said, you don't know how to fly a helicopter, right? Actually, I know how to fly a helicopter, but I'm still learning, and I'm doing really well. But now, once again, it started to rain, and everything here is completely flooded. Okay, let's go rescue people. We have to find the people who didn't realize that the city is flooding. So far, I haven't found anyone. It looks like they're starting to get smarter. This car is still destroyed here, and this is a symbol of the city flood. This shows the destruction that this can cause. Big, I think there aren't people here who need help, so really everything is fine. Wait, there's a person up ahead, and he's holding this sign. He said, does he play Among Us? Dude, it's not written SUS. Actually, this is a request for help. Okay, I'm coming here to the front to rescue this guy. You just need to get into the helicopter. I swear everything will work out. So he got inside, and everything worked out. It looks like he's fine. So now I'm going to take him home. But it looks like there's someone else over there also lost in that area, and he's jumping. Okay, I'm arriving here to rescue him. Dude, everything is fine, and everything is under control. So he's coming right here. Great, there are 4 people in here. Big, now that I realize you didn't do anything, you have to help me with something. Okay, now I'm coming here to the front. I'm taking all of them back to their houses. Wait, but what's this? It's not possible that there's another person lost here. Okay, I'm arriving here to see what happened this time, and it looks like it's Bob's cousin who's up here. How did you get up there? But now he's getting closer, and he said, I don't remember. We don't have space in here, and you can see that he's very scared. Calm down, go back. I'm coming here with the helicopter to see what we can do. Big, get out of there. Stay here for now. In a little while, I'll come back to pick you up. Bob's cousin got inside, but luckily, Big agreed. So now, finally, I'm flying. I'm taking all of them back home. You're all safe, and you can return to your respective houses. Perfect. I'm arriving right here, but there's already a helicopter up ahead that arrived to rescue my friend. So this military member ended up arriving here, and he said, we received several complaints about not working. I'm sure it was you losers, and this really is bizarre. Big, come here. You don't need to cry. Everything is under control. Now he came here too, and everything they said was simply bizarre. But now he's getting closer, and he said, according to the mayor, whoever rescues fewer people will be fired. And we've already rescued 5. I rescued 3 people, plus Big and also the mayor. It looks like I rescued 5 people, but maybe it was much less. It's better to consider that we only rescued 3. We have to find more people before they find them first. Big, help me find these people. You really have to help me this time. He said, on top of the school there's one, and you can see that there really is a player here. This will be the 4th guy we're going to rescue. So I arrived right here, and finally he got inside. Okay, let's find more people. But meanwhile, I'm taking him back to the neighborhood. It's better that he stay here so we have more space in the helicopter. He even said goodbye. Okay, we rescued 4 people. Now we only need 2 more to rescue 1 more person than them. Calm down! Are you seeing what I'm seeing? It looks like there's a sign in the barn that maybe is being held by a person. Okay, I just arrived right here. And do you need help? Okay, I'm seeing this. And he really does need help. You just need to get in here. So he came right here, and it worked. Great! We've now rescued 5 people, and we're tied. So now I'm coming here to the front, and he just left from here. And now once again I'm flying to find more people around the city. A few hours have already passed, and we didn't find any more people. This is very bad. Maybe he has already found at least 1 person, and we're basically going to lose this. But I think it's better to rest because I'm very tired, and if I fall asleep, this could cause a very big accident. But what's this? I grabbed this camera to see this, and it looks like there's a person here in the middle of nowhere, and I'm coming here to rescue him. I finally found player number 6, and you can get him back here. He's going to be very important indeed. But let's be honest, I probably lost the match. Okay, I'm taking him right here. And now he just left. Okay, I arrived at the city hall, and the 2 representatives of the groups are here to talk to this mayor. He said, Wheelix rescued 6 people, and you rescued the same person 10 times. This is fraud. Did you really do this? Even he got scared. And he said, from today on, only Wheelix and Big will work rescuing people. Now Big and I are working. We rescue people in Brookhaven. Okay, I'm observing this, but it looks like right there's a person. I'm sure it's Bob's cousin. Okay, Big, you have to go there. We have to rescue Bob's cousin. And also everyone who needs help. It really is he who's here. So finally I went down here. Look, we're going to help you. I don't know how you get lost so many times, but now this bed is coming down here, and he got inside. Perfect. Now I'm going up here, and we simply rescued Bob's cousin. He's really very strange. The most normal thing to happen is for him to get lost. Now he left from here, and he said, thank you. I'll never get lost again. However, this is the 10th time you've said that. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just become a channel member, and I'll add you on Roblox.